A special guest with us this afternoon, Susan Egan, a woman who brought Belle to life in Broadway's Beauty and the Beast, about to release a new CD.
Little girls everywhere excited, including me. It's called The Secret to Happiness. Susan is here now. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So what is the secret to happiness in your CD?
You know, I think most kids know what the secret of happiness is, and I think it takes, I think we forget it as a child, and then it takes all of our adult years trying to learn what it is again. The actual song, The Secret of Happiness, talks about many things. It's written by a gentleman named Paul Gordon, who's a wonderful New York composer of Broadway shows. And like that song and many others on the CD, they're written by different New York composers. Some of them are written by myself. So it's kind of a fun mix.
What else is on there? Who are some of the other composers?
Well, Jason Robert Brown, and he's probably the most iconic composer of our generation. He is the Stephen Sondheim of today. My producer, Georgia Stitt, has written 3 songs on the CD, and I love her voice. She's sort of, if Nora Ephron were writing for musical theater, that's Georgia Stitt. She seems to understand what all of us working moms are going through, and she writes about it so beautifully.
And you mentioned that you're a working mom. You have 2 little girls, and I mentioned that you must be the cool mom, but you said you thought you were going to be, but maybe not so much.
You know, Sandra, back in the day when I was playing Belle in Beauty and the Beast, I used to exit the stage door and meet tons of little girls who were thrilled to meet me.
In their dresses.
Yes, exactly. Their
Disney
store
princess.
dresses. And I thought, you know, someday I'm going to have a little girl and she's going to think I'm pretty cool. And then I became a mom, and anybody who's a parent will tell you, of course that never happens. No, you're just mom. I just want a grilled cheese sandwich. No, my daughter reminds me on a daily basis that Ariel is her favorite Disney princess.
Oh, no.
So there it is.
And
it's the ultimate ego
you have a
check.
song about that, right?
I do. It's called Nina Doesn't Care, and it's coming out tomorrow on YouTube/Susan Egan. It's a brand new music video about that very thing, but how it's kind of wonderful that Nina doesn't care. When I come home and I've gotten a bad review or I didn't get the job, she just wants to hug me anyway. I'm mom. And I think sometimes us busy parents need to stop and take stock about how lucky we are, especially this week before Thanksgiving. So that music video is kind of exciting because it's animated by a former Disney animator named Ken Duncan, who animated the character I portrayed in the Disney movie Hercules. I played a character named Meg, and he was the lead animator. So he's animated all the forest creatures that happen to live in my kitchen because, of course, being a Disney princess, I have forest creatures living in my kitchen.
You grew up here locally, right?
I did. I'm a local Southern California girl.
So you kind of had the Disney influence in you growing up,
I guess I did. I grew up 15 minutes away from Disneyland, but I was incredibly lucky that my high school, my senior year of high school, my high school turned into the Orange County High School of the Arts, and it was a small program then, and now it has grown into one of the largest and most prestigious public schools, High School of the Arts in the country. It's down in Santa Ana. It's still going strong, but now has 1,800 students instead of 30.
So is that the first time you got involved in musical theater in high school?
Yes, my best friend was the star of our school, and I could dance, and so I would get into the chorus of these plays, and she wanted to take voice lessons and needed a carpool partner. What other Southern California story is there?
That's so
So
Hollywood.
my mom drove one way and her mom drove the other way, and I happened upon this amazing teacher down in Lakewood, and I improved pretty rapidly and started working in Los Angeles pretty quickly.
Darn, that is
I know,
amazing
lucky.
stuff.
Went to UCLA, and so I continued my education there.
And then right to
auditioning
Broadway.
in Los Angeles. I actually kind of, yes, I was so lucky. Doesn't always happen like that.
You said some of the songs on the CD are your own.
Yes.
Tell us about your songwriting.
Well,
Where does that come from?
Thank you. I co-wrote Nina Doesn't Care with a gentleman named Brian Hayner, who is a very famous rock guitarist and stand-up comedian. He's very funny and very edgy, and this is his softer side. And then I felt like I needed to write a song for my other daughter, Isla, or I'd be paying for therapy at some point in the future. So there's another song on there about that. And the opening track to our CD is a song idea I had that I did not write, but Georgia Stitt wrote the music and lyrics. But it's really about, I think you would relate, Sandra, about how we play many roles, a woman in any given day. This is the me of the moment. And right now I'm a mom, and right now I'm an actress, and right now I'm a carpool driver, and and we're constantly shifting all of these roles, and it's a balancing act. And
Have you written a lot of songs before this?
no, writing is rather new for me. I've written a lot in my time, but not songs, lyrics necessarily. But I've been lucky enough to work with some of the greatest lyricists out there, and I've sort of sat back in my career with all the Broadway shows I've done and asked asked a lot of questions of the writers. I've worked with Stephen Sondheim and Alan Menken and John Kander and Fred Ebb and I mean these Jerry Herman,
Good company
Charlie
there.
Strauss. Yeah, I've been really lucky.
Well, congratulations and good luck with the new CD. It comes
Thank you
out
so
tomorrow.
much.
Thank you. For more information on Susan's new CD and how you can get a copy, just go to our website, KCAL9.com, click Scene on TV.